Alright, so, just like I said, I was going to finish up my live and go over and watch my man, my ex-man, but still my man, the love of my life, the fire in my loins, like the Joker says, Anderson Henderson. And you were watching my live, Anderson, because guess what you did? You must have heard me when I've clearly told you. I clearly told you that I was going to be looking at your eyes. I told you the first thing I'd be doing is looking at those eyes, because I was telling you how proud I am of you, and you know that I would be able to tell what you were on. If you were on marijuana, strictly, if you had smoked any marijuana, but strictly marijuana, or something else. And I said that's the first thing I'd be looking at, so that I could tell what I was in for with this stream. And you know that I am able to tell, because I know you so well. And look what you did. You were listening, because you all of a sudden, when you haven't worn those fucking glasses in a long ass time, you wore those goddamn glasses, Haven. You wore those glasses to spite me. You wore those glasses to upset me so I couldn't see your eyes. And so that I couldn't tell if you were under the influence of something other than pot. Now, I even got so upset at that I turned it off. Yes, I've met Anderson. I turned it off. I'm going to have to rewatch it later. This is how upset I am over this. Because I can't tell what you're on. I was telling you how proud I was of you for not taking that one medication where you had to, get your blood drawn. Because I told you how dangerous that was. Because you were taking that shit under your doctor's orders. Because of the fact, even knowing that it could kill your kidneys. And even though I know you don't want that, baby, but you know how concerned I am about your kidneys, of all things, especially when it comes to you. I'm concerned about anything you do. I always worry about you. And now look, I go over there to look at you and watch you and see what's being said. I turn you on my, because I'm not reading the side chats, because the side chats are boring. I'm looking at you. And I can't even see the fucking side chat on my PlayStation anyway, because I don't have the YouTube app. I just use the browser. And first thing I see is your face on there, covered up with those fucking glasses. Those old glasses that you've probably had forever. Or didn't you break the ones that you used to wear in your old videos? You broke them. They were like those old gas station glasses that you find in any gas station around, in any store, like any gas station around the United States. You were wearing those fucking glasses strictly because you didn't want me to see your eyes. That tells me you're on the influence of something. And you know how that disappoints me. Now, I was kind of listening to the way you were talking. And by the way you were talking, I hope to God... Oh my God, Anderson, why? Why did you wear those glasses? Knowing, I just told you why. You had been smoking reefer, I could tell you that. You had been smoking pot. And you're always so mean. Marijuana makes you so mean. But you must have been under the influence of something else, because you have smoked pot since before I knew you. And those glasses, you wouldn't always try to hide. You must have freshly, just smoked some fucking weed. And because you were hiding your eyes from me for a reason. And so here I am. I'm going to turn this back on, and I'm going to continue. Oh my God, Lou! Hey! I saw you earlier, and I was thinking I got to catch up on Lou. But How are you doing, darling? Oh my God, Lou Stefano. Mwah. It's been a while, but technically it hasn't. I was going to try to get anus and hand job, as you so know him by. my old man. I told him that I'd be watching him, Lou, and I told him in my live stream before he went live, Lou, that I would be looking at his eyes, Lou, to see if whether or not he was under the influence, and I told him not to dare lie to me because he knew that I'd be able to tell. I told him how proud I was because in his most recent previous live stream, I could see that he wasn't under the influence as heavily as he had been, and I told him how proud I was, and I told him how I think he had stopped taking a certain medication which is known to kill kidneys function over time, and it is so dangerous for the kidneys that he had to go and get routine blood drawn to check his kidney function. Now, he's smoked marijuana since before I knew him, and I've known him since I was 16, Lou. So, to spite me, maybe he doesn't want to disappoint me, or maybe he doesn't, but either way, he has come on film. I just started watching that damn live stream of his on my television. I'm not paying attention to the side chat. I've been getting so bored with side chats, Lou. You working that grave shift at a new post? But anyway, Lou, he's wearing them damn sunglasses so that I can't tell what he's on. But you know what? I know him so well that I'll be able to tell in his voice. And after watching him for 3 minutes alone, I can tell that he's under the influence of marijuana. But that's just a part of him. If you want to be with Haven, you got to accept the fact that he smokes weed. And Lou, he gets so mean when he's on reefer, and it makes him not care at all. But I swear to God, as I continue to watch this live stream, which I'm having trouble watching because he's not talking about anything. He has no actual topic. He's just floating around like, I don't know. I don't know. I wish he could hold his live stream and actually have a topic to talk about. I wish he would go live when he has something passionate to talk about. I wish he wouldn't go live just for the hell of it because he's bored. Because then the chat carries him, and they barely do that. And, he has some good people in there, but I don't pay attention to the chat, and he's just sitting there. I wish that he could just live stream like I do and have something to talk about and not have to have a bunch of fucking chat carry him. And when I say carry, I mean carry him in the sense that, he has to read everything verbatim, and if there's any lull in the chat, he gets lost. That tells me he's under the influence of something again really heavily, and it almost makes me, remember why I left him in the first place. But now you work at an unnamed trucking company. Oh, really, Lou? Wow. Lou, that is awesome. Are you liking that better than the graveyard? I wouldn't like that better than the graveyard. I would like it if I was a man. I would love to work for drive a truck, because I love to drive, and I love to, all that, drive all over the country. But when you work for a trucking company, if you're talking about I assume you're driving one or unloading one, you have to unload them. And if I was a man with all that physical strength, yeah, I would be down with that. But, man, Lou, you working that graveyard was cool as fuck. Do you make better money at the trucking? I'm assuming you do. I'm glad that you're happy. I'm sure I think you mentioned that in your stream I was watching. I'll have to go back and catch up on the rest. But, yeah. That's awesome, Lou. Are you happy? If you're happy there, then I'm happy for you. And I hope your wife's doing well, darling. Darling. But, man. I'm disappointed in my man. Anderson. Hey, Ben, don't wear those stupid glasses. Watch him. He'll come right back on with those damn glasses on. I hope the next time you go live you actually have something to talk about. Because, right away, I can understand being bored as fuck after a while and you just come on and you're just talking and rambling to yourself for the hell of it because you've already covered everything you had to say. But now he's just, right off the bat, he's not talking about anything. There's no set topic. So, I have to watch a whole hour of this. Oh my God, really, Lou? What? I'm so sorry. Thank God that they didn't hit you. Did the cops get them? Nice. I know the cops watch you. I think that's cool as hell. Most of the scumbags that come in my channel that are new, that have been trying to watch me, that are haters and shit, they just, Lou, they fucking, they hate cops. I've never been the type to disrespect police officers. I've always liked police officers. I've always respected them. I've never had a problem with them. It's ridiculous. I'm so sorry that you got shot at. Why did they... wasn't it an altercation? Or did somebody just no, but cops showed up mad at me. What? Lou, oh my God. I'm so sorry, Lou. That's not cool. There are dirty cops. There are cops that should not be cops. But for the most part, everywhere I've encountered a few dirty cops in my day. Yeah, I have. But I was still respectful. But yeah, some of them aren't there to always protect and serve. Hey, Pennywise, what's up? Wow, Lou. But, Lou, why were they shooting at you? Did somebody just randomly... Did they think you were, grave robbing? Did they not know you worked there? Were they just, some kind of crazy crackhead that happened to be up? Or... Hey, Penny, what's going on? Pennywise! Have you met Lou Stefano? He's really cool. These cops aren't dirty, just worried. And I'm sorry that John is, turned on you. I knew it was only a matter of time before he got jealous. But glad to see you, Penny. I hope you're doing well this evening. So I got a new post and a raise. Nice. Okay, you got a new... Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Milton was called a pedophile tonight. Can you at least defend that? Yes, defend it. He doesn't deserve me to defend anything. Have you heard what he's been doing to me? No, he's not a pedophile. Milton John is not a pedophile. But literally, that doesn't make up for anything, the rest of the things that he has been doing. But no, he doesn't touch children. He's not attracted to underage children. He's not no fucking pedo. That's disgusting that anybody... Who called him that? Penny, who called him that? Lou, I am so curious to know about the whole story behind you getting shot at. Are you going to cover that in a live? Or have you already? Because you just went live earlier. Milton was called a pedophile. Can you at least defend that? Yeah, no, he's not a pedophile. That I will defend. But I don't understand what he has done to be called a pedophile. Why anybody was calling that. But then again, you don't have to do anything with these new boy freaks. They'll call you names just for the hell of it. Just to see who they can get to believe them. But Anderson Henderson, I don't even think I can sit through a whole hour of him. I don't think I can. That concerns me. I thought that I mean, here I was thinking about him last night and it reminiscing and everything, but I can't even watch an hour live stream of his. What's wrong with me? Yeah, I don't have a desire to watch it. It's boring. Which, even if it's boring, I used to be right there. I used to, and then I even was the other day until he fucking said what he said to me. And then I said bye and I didn't come back. But I don't think I will come back and watch him, guys, unless he's made a video specifically, unless my name's in the title and he talks about me. I can't. But that's not just him, it's with everybody. He doesn't sit and watch me the whole time when I'm not talking about him. But yeah, I don't think I can get through an hour of this. I'm going to try, but if it's strictly going to be him sitting there going, oh, who's live? Who's live? I wonder who's live. And reading the side chat, then I can't. It's just so goddamn boring. I think, what I'm going to do is like as a form of like punishment to myself. It's almost like a form of punishment to myself trying to watch an entire live stream is at this point. But that really concerns me. I want you guys' opinion on that. This is a man I really love. This is a man that I've never had a problem before watching. Whenever he first started his channel anyway, for the first 6 months, that channel was, I was promoting that channel. He was reading comments then. That's all he did. He never steps out of his corner. And he's not stepping out of his corner now. But why can't I sit through more than 2 or 3 minutes without wanting to click away? Huh. Even in the first, I'm trying to think, is it because he's not talking about me? But no, because there's been many live streams I've watched of his where he didn't mention me. I was just in there supporting him. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe it's because me and him are still on the outs and I can't, and I'm not in there, I'm not a part of it to support him, that when you go back and try to watch somebody who's not actually talking about anything, like right now, my stream is extremely boring. This stream is extremely fucking boring. I shouldn't even be on here right now. I have already covered literally everything I want to talk about for today. But I feel the same way about his stream. I don't know how to explain it. It worries me, though. That concerns me. That questions my love for him. Because a year ago, for the first 6 months, I could watch him even though he's boring as fuck. And he had nobody. Sorry, I'm laying down now. I could watch him even though he's boring as fuck. And even though he was just reading comments then, I could still watch him, I guess. And I would go back and catch up, even when I wasn't, in there participating actively. But now, and the last stream he did, the last time I was in your room, Anderson, was the last time I watched you. You had a stream after that. I kept telling myself I'm going to go back and watch it, but then I never did. And it was deleted. And then tonight's stream, I've watched 3 minutes of it. And I'm so fucking bored that I clicked off of it immediately and wanted to go back and talk about it's just so boring. It can't keep my attention at all anymore. This is, I think, why I left him. Those fucking meds mixed with that marijuana is what's caused me to lose. It's what caused me to leave you. It's what caused me to leave you to begin with. He used to be so charismatic. He used to be so charming. He used to be so... The real him is this way. And I was becoming so proud when I thought that, hey, he doesn't seem as high. But then again, he was streaming during the morning, in the morning time. When I was getting ready to go to bed, he would be coming on making videos and streams. Now, he's starting to do it at his regular time again. So maybe he is still on all these meds, and he's got those glasses on. I know he's got those damn glasses on because he doesn't want me to see it, because he hasn't worn those fucking glasses at all in a long-ass time, and I haven't fucking seen him. And all of a sudden today, right before he goes live, he must have been in my stream. I know he was, because I told him, I'm going to look at your fucking eyes and I'm going to see what you're on. And he's already disappointed me. I was proud of him for starting to come off of all those meds. He doesn't need to be on all those meds. It has ruined him. They have numbed his emotions. They have made him gullible and impressionable. And I saw glimpses of the real him starting to come out. But you know what? It's all trickery. Just like it's trickery. I think I know why. It's because you were streaming in the morning, early in the morning, right when you woke up. At least go back to streaming that time, Anderson. Don't come on here and disrespect your audience by being so goddamn high that you're so numb emotionally that you don't even have a topic to talk about. You're just sitting in that apartment, that 3-bedroom apartment, quarantining yourself to one of those rooms. You are alone all day, and you have nothing to talk about, which actually you do, but you're just so numb and dulled down emotionally from the drugs that you're using it as an escape, and it's literally ruined your life, and it's ruining your relationships with your longest standing friend, and that's me. Now I'm starting to remember why I left. But you know what? I'm not giving up on you. I still love you, and I'm just disappointed that I was right. I'm pretty sure I was right. I will try my best to get through that entire hour, Anderson, of you talking about nothing. You sitting there reading comments. My God. There's no passion in him anymore. I was so proud. I thought to myself the other day, guys, whenever I saw him come on, he was doing those pre-made videos and everything. He was coming on. He looked like his old self again. He was starting to act like himself again. I was proud. I was happy for him. But tonight, it's almost like it all went back to I was starting to think about him again every single day. I was starting to think about him sexually again last night, when that hasn't been happening in a long time, because I miss the real him. But tonight just proved. I'm sorry, I need to pay attention to the chat. Cops aren't dirty, just worried. So I got a new Milton. Okay, there's lurkers. They're all lurkers and people who have been blocked. Which, guys, I'm just been too lazy to leave the house. I go all the time. I'm tired today. Okay, I don't want to fucking leave the house today. I go all the time. 'Cause it's the weekend, and I should have went out and paid my phone bill, but I didn't. Sorry. And I can't get into my account, and I'm automatically logged in on my phone, but I can't get in on my computer ever since I logged into my new dialysis account and logged out of the 7 Savang one. Now I can't get back in it. So, until I turn my phone back on, and I had my $60 on me that I took out of the bank to pay this damn bill, and I fucking lost it. So, I gotta go pay it. I don't even know if I want to do it tomorrow. But you guys will all get unblocked, don't worry. And, but right now, I'm paying more attention to where I'm going in my future, if I'm going to pursue Anderson again, because I still have but I'm so complacent with him, you know. I know him so well, and I'm so comfortable with him that maybe that's it. I don't know. But I've always been supportive of his channel. So for him to... And I've always caught up on live streams until... Well, not always, but... Damn, I thought he was inciting passion out of me again. It turns out he's not. The real him does. The real him does. But this drugged up with the glasses on, reading comments, obviously high and fucking stoned, and that is a huge turn off. That is not the real him. If I would have met him years ago and he would have been acting the way I've seen him act in this fucking stream, skimming through it, going back and forth and shit like I've done tonight, you think I would ever give this kid the time of day? No. No. God, no. I don't think the old him is ever going to return. I think he's too much of an addict. I think that every time he starts to feel emotions, especially for me, he numbs everything. He numbs them all. And it shows, because he gets on here and he doesn't talk about anything with any passion or drive. He just reads comments. Which there's nothing wrong with that. But that's all he does. In every stream. And that makes me sad. Because I thought for sure, out of all the videos I've been seeing from this new channel, he was starting to fight ICB again. He was starting to look like he did in the eyes. His personality was coming back out. I was proud of him. It was the old him. It was almost like the old him. And the old him derived loyalty, undying loyalty out of me. Okay, look at how quick I was to drop everyone for you when the old you was shining through. But tonight, you're just doped up. And you know what? I think I've been tricked, and I think I've been played. You have not stopped taking certain medications, have you, Haven? You were just streaming first thing in the morning when they had worn off a little bit, or before you got started for the day. You know, it's okay to take medications, but it's not okay to smoke a pound of reefer on top of it. Those medications are not meant to be smoked or combined with marijuana all the time. Your doctors doesn't know about that, and you don't tell them. I have lost the man I love. He's gone. He's gone. He is gone. Prove me wrong. You're gone. It's not you anymore. And I'm losing my hope, and I'm losing my faith, and I'm losing you, and I'm losing my passion. I'm losing my fight. I'm losing my drive for you. And I don't have any for John. Maybe this is God's way of telling me to move on from both of y'all. But I don't feel as though God's telling me to move on from Anderson. When I pray, I get the feeling that I should not give up on him for some reason. And I'm not going to, Anderson. I'm still here. Barely, but still here. And I'm always going to be here if you ever decide to come back, whether you are high or not. I will accept you, but I'm just telling you, I went from being on cloud 9 when the real you was shining through to being like low as fuck. Now I'm just low down in the dumps again, because now it's like, he is, and I know you care about what I think, so this is why I'm telling you, this is important to you. Stop using these medications to numb your real feelings, because it doesn't work when it comes to me. man, from dreaming about having his baby like I used to. Felt like the old days again. From, man, my undying loyalty to him. I mean, I got a whole community after me now because of Milton Johns being scorned over my undying loyalty, professing it publicly to you. Thinking that you were doing better in your real life. Fucking chat either froze or nobody's talking. You're just lurking, so hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. My chat I logged out by accident of Streamlab. Pennywise said, the last comment I read that popped up in here was where Pennywise was asking me to defend Milton as being a pedophile. And I said, of course he's not a pedophile. No, he's not. Pennywise said he's not a pedophile. Someone drove by and boom, out came the window. Oh my God, Salty Rant. Lou! Thank you, Abby. You're welcome, Penny. Only for you would I do that. Nobody, including me, knows anything. Can't say, won't say. I don't know what Penny's talking about because my ship froze. Go troll Milton John. No. Well, yeah, Carlos. Yeah, baby. You of course, Scarlett. I'm not going anywhere near him. I want him away from me. And I want him to totally not be attached to my name. He's getting too much airplay off my name. He's an odd dude, but not a pedophile. Exactly. Pennywise, honey, I know he's not a ped. If you want to laugh, go watch my live stream sitting in the toilet. I will, Lou. Absolutely, I will. Abby first, PW Shorts. Okay, Penny. Watch. Okay. I will, Salty Rant. I will. Milton is completely psycho. I know, Carlos, baby. I know. Oh, look, we have a fake Milton in here. Great. It is what it is because it ain't what it ain't. Yeah, but Ghost, it hurts me, whoever you are. I've seen you around. I know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I've seen you around enough to converse with you. But yes, I know that Anderson Henderson does care what people think. And he will pretend like he doesn't, but he does. Very much so. And Anderson, baby, you disappointed me. You disappointed me. You tricked me. You knew you tricked. I don't think you realized you tricked me, but I'm telling you, you tricked me. You tricked everyone. Well, you didn't trick everyone, but you tricked me. God. All you have to do is be the old you. I want the real you. I know that you need these medicines. I know. But you don't need them to the extent that you're taking them. And you don't need to be on as many as you're on. And you don't need to be mixing them with other drugs. And now I feel like I'm back to square one. I feel like I have no passion coming out. I feel like I'm dreading trying to go back and watch his stream instead of being excited for it. When prior to this, since he started that channel, every video I had been excited for because I could look into his eyes and I could see the real him shine through. But then again, it just dawned on me as I was streaming that tonight, why don't I feel the same? It's because A, he's got those glasses on because he's doped up. Not too bad though, but he's still doped up. B, he has been streaming and making these pre-recorded videos, and early in the morning he's releasing them. So he was obviously making them before he was getting doped up for the day. So there goes my passion. There goes my loyalty still here. And for some fucking reason, every time I pray and every time I ask God what he wants me to do, does he want me to let you go? Does he want me to... Because God will put people in your life for a season and he'll take them away. But something is telling me, I know Anderson, and something is telling me, I can't explain what it is, but something is telling me he is hurting beyond belief and to not give up on him. So Anderson, I don't know what kind of front you're trying to come on here and show me and put up, and I don't know what's hurting you, baby, but I can feel that you're hurting and that you're sad. I feel it, and I can sense it. It's almost like you're not deriving any happiness, but he will never admit it. And maybe he doesn't feel it all the time, but something's going on. I still love you, Haven. I'm still here, and I'm still not trying my best not to give up on you. I don't feel any passion, though. I don't feel the only thing keeping me with you is keeping my loyalty tied to you is our history and my undying love for you in my heart. But other than that, you're not mentioning me. You're not mentioning anything of relevance. You're not mentioning anything of irrelevance either. You're just there. You're not mentioning anything. You're just... If I wanted to sit and watch people talk, it's almost like, you know, I mean, I'd watch an audiobook. I'd listen to an audiobook. I don't want to fucking go to your channel for other people. Yes, I like to converse with some of my friends. If I ever want to step foot in there, I'll do so. But I come there for you, to see what's going on in your head, to hear your thoughts and feelings, to see you talk about what is on your mind. And you're not doing that because you're numbing it. And it's so hard for me to stay dedicated and loyal and hang on to any kind of hope for us to reconcile. It's so hard. I just want to walk away. I'm so bored. But you know what? I'm not going to, because I love you. But I don't think I'm going to be able to watch that stream, Haven. I'm sorry. You're going to have to, if you want me to watch it, you're going to have to talk about something. I mean, this is ridiculous. I can't. I'm sorry. I tried. I can't watch him sit and read verbatim comments. I just can't. Get out of here. I do, really. YouTube is my drug of choice. That's fucking a hilarious name. Oh my gosh. That's funny. YouTube is my drug of choice. Oh, God. Yeah, well, no, actually, I have quite a few people who like me, so. Oh, man. But this is about my Anderson, my baby boy, my sweet prince, and how I'm seeing him slip away mentally, and how it hurts me, and it makes me feel hopeless. And I hope, and I know he'll take this. I hope you take this to heart. I want you to watch this whenever you are not high. But I'm going to end it now. I might try to skim through a couple other. I don't even know. I'm not even going to turn it back on. He won't even show his face. He won't show his eyes, because he knows that I'm looking out for the signs of him being impaired. And I just don't want to deal with it. I'm not going to watch it. It breaks my heart too much. It hurts me physically, mentally, and it stresses me out. It is not something I want to watch before I get to work. I'm not going to work tonight. No. I'll work some more on it Monday. I'm going to log into my dialysis channel on my computer and chill over there for a little while. But I wish I could share it with you guys because I need the support over there, but just too many people that are hateful, and that channel has got a lot of people who are looking for testimonies and looking for a place to share their stories, and it's not a place, it's not anything that people who take life for granted and threaten to kill yourselves all the time would understand. But Haven, I'm disappointed. I lost all my passion just like that within 3 minutes of going back to your channel tonight. I lost it all. I'm back to square one. The only thing that's even keeping me around you is the fact that is our history, and the fact that I love you, and I feel as though God is telling me not to let you go because something's wrong, and that you are hurting, and that you are using these drugs as a way to numb yourself from your life, because I don't feel as though you're happy. Haven, you're not happy, are you? If I'm wrong, tell me, but I know I'm not. Because Jesus and the Holy Spirit doesn't lie. But it's very rare that He even speaks to me these days. It's very rare that when I pray that I even feel the Holy Spirit's presence, because I'm straight away from God quite a bit. But I feel it with you, Haven. So I'm going to listen to it. And I'm here, Haven. I'm here. If you want to reach out, I won't even tell anyone, okay? If you're hurting, we don't even have to tell anyone that we're talking. We've done it before many times. But I'm sorry that you're hurting if you are, and I'm sorry, but I can't not come on here and tell you and blow smoke up your ass. You are disappointing with those glasses on, trying to hide your inebriation. And it hurts me, and I just don't even know. Like, I've lost my best friend. I've lost my best friend to freaking drugs that he is prescribed. He's not an addict or anything. And he does need them to an extent, but it just isn't the same. I feel like he's gone. I feel like I never get him back. And I love him, and I care for him, and it really hurts. But I'm here. I'll always be here. As long as I'm alive, I'll be here for you. And I will be loyal. And I will keep holding hope. I will. And I want you to be okay. And I want you to be happy. And I want the best for you. And I don't want you to be in pain of any kind. And I don't want you to have to pretend to be so strong and hold it in all the time if you're hurting. Okay? I really don't. You shouldn't have to. If in fact you are hurting as much as I somehow feel you are. Because I'm happy for the most part, Haven. Every day. Yes, I missed you, but I always knew that you'd come back to me eventually, but now I'm just getting this strong urge that something is very wrong and I don't know what it is. And, you can fool these other people with this character and this alter ego of yours, but you can't fool me. And I will try to go back and watch the stream, but I can't make any promises. If you want me to watch it, make it talk about something. I don't go there to listen to all these freaks' comments come out of your mouth. And not all of them are freaks, but you got some trolls in there from what I saw, honey. Alright, guys. I'm going to go for the night. I think what I'm going to do is, instead of trying to force myself to watch a live stream from him where he's covering his eyes on purpose deliberately to try to pull a fast one over pull wool over my eyes, I'm going to, I don't know, watch a movie. I might work, even though I don't feel like working right now, but I might, just to get my mind off of it. And then I'll say my prayers and shower again and go to sleep. Brush my teeth, go to sleep. I wanted to go out, but guess what? My car's boxed in. The fucking car's boxed in by the neighbors. They parked way too close. And I can't, there's not even 3 inches of room between my between my bumper and their car. Now, how the hell am I supposed to get out? And from both sides, it's ridiculous. Behind it's a fence. So unless I want to hit the fence and totally run it over, I can't leave. I would walk, but it's too damn cold, and the store's closed now. I think they closed at either 9 or 11. But it's okay. Some days, we should get to stay home. I can't remember the last time I got to stay home 2 days in a row like this. It's been nice. It has been nice. And I get to stay home tomorrow, too. But tomorrow I got things to do with my other channel. I've made commitments, but I'll probably be on this one, too, okay? Alright, guys. I'm going to talk to you later, alright? And Anderson, I love you, okay? I'm here, and I'm watching. I'm trying to. I'm not watching that stream, Anderson. I'm not going to sit and watch you just read comments. If you want somebody like my attention that loves you, then you're going to have to talk about something when you're not all numbed up. Alright? Alright, good night, 13 lurkers. And Carlos, good night, dear. You can troll Milton, but I'm not going in there to troll him because I don't want to have anything to do with him. I don't watch him either, deliberately, because he's boring and annoying and says the same thing over and over. And does the same thing over and over. All he says is, I hope you die. You're better off dead. You're crazy. You need psychiatric help you're not getting. There's only so many times I can hear that before I just, it makes my ears bleed. And I don't have any interest, or hearing about Cyrax, or Jamie Nicole, or Carrie Bridges, or freaking Suplex, or any of these people that I don't know anything about. There's only so many times that I can go in there and listen to that before I just say, my God, I'm so bored. And look at him in the same freaking clothing and the same greasy hair and just the same pacing around his room, or looking real evil and having one of his schizophrenic episodes. Carlos, I just can't do it anymore. I'm bored. He has so many people in there, and he doesn't talk about anything. He lets the chat run him. He has to be led around by his chat. Carlos, I know you're not in here, but you may come back and watch it. Milton John doesn't think for himself anymore, and that's what turns me off about him. He doesn't think for himself. He used to be funny, witty, full of ideas. He used to glance at the chat every so often, but he wouldn't be ran by it, he wouldn't be, reading it, and then every single comment he reads off, or he doesn't read them off verbatim or anything like that. He does have opinions, but after hearing him say the same shit about the same people, including myself, over and over and over and over for a year, and do the same things to every new person he meets, either call them names, tell them they're crazy, put spells on them, accuse them of doing things that they didn't do, either like be racist, accusing them of being racist, accusing them of, or either talking about, oh, where you live has got this, this, and this type of people, so you must be that way too. That gets really old. And, I mean, I don't ask anybody to watch me. I don't panel it. I don't do it. You don't have to come in here. I appreciate it if you do. Some of you, not all of you. I don't really care either way anymore. I'm getting so bored. But I can't, Carlos, whenever you come in here and say troll him. I used to do it for you. Me and you used to do it together all the time. But I'm sorry, honey. I just can't anymore. But he's got lots of haters. He's burned lots of bridges. And all these new people have to do is befriend somebody he doesn't like, and he'll turn on them in a heartbeat. That's his drama. That's what he does. If that's what, I guess, people want to see, is drama. And the only way to incite it out of Milton is if you are his friend, and I've seen him do it with every single new friend he's made on here. As soon as that friend starts liking somebody he doesn't, or even if then they're done. He's very two-faced like that. And a lot of his chat is too. A lot of the people in his chat is too. They play victim. They flock to him, but it's going to be a shit show, because as soon as they say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, his schizophrenia will get the better of him, and he will cuss them out. And that includes these juggalos too. They'll get to know them. I'm not worried about it, but I can't watch it right now. I love Anderson, and I'm worried about him, and I can't even watch him. So I definitely am not going to be able to watch John. Anyway, what movie should I watch? I'm going to plug my phone in, guys. Listen, I've been nice to you for years. I have tried to do nothing but be your friend, and every time I did, you treated me like garbage. I know what I gotta do. I gotta write some people back privately. I'm actually gonna do that tonight. Yeah. Because I'm being asked some questions. And I'm not gonna write about, I'm not gonna talk shit about anybody like Hazel or anything. But, like, for instance, I'm not even gonna mention the person I want to write back. She and I have had great conversations here, though. I'll just say that. She's funny as shit. And she has hit on people, like, genuinely, like, professed her love to people. And I didn't get mad at her for some reason. I thought she was funny as shit. And it's not, there's 2 women that have done that, actually. It's funny. So, alright, lurkers. Damn, I got too many people in here. I don't like having anybody in here, if I'm honest. Well, I do. I like having a very select few, and they know who they are, because when they come in the room, I really talk to them. My face lights up. I acknowledge them right away. If I see them now. Sometimes if I'm already, like, off on a tangent, then you can still tell, but it just takes me a little longer, because I don't see their comment come in right away. You don't even be nice to yourself, fake Milton John, you faker. But it's clear that the audience isn't going to let it die, and that's alright, but I know who I love. I know who my loyalties lie with, and that's Anderson. That's Haven. Nobody else. And I'm worried about him to the point where I'm praying for him a lot. And I need him to give me some kind of something. He needs to show something. Or else I'm just going to have to just totally give up. And I don't want to, because I'm being directed not to, I feel as though. And I don't want to. But I mean, it takes 2 to tango, people. It takes 2 to tango. And I'm sorry that I come on here and I've been blabbing on so much lately, guys. I apologize. I usually don't do this many streams for this long, and I'm sorry. But those of you who I've known that have been my ride or dies from day one and Voight, thank you. For those of you who have known me for 10 years or more that have been a supporter of my channel, I thank you as well. And for the new people, I'm not a bad person. I don't even know who you are. You're not saying anything. You're just trolling. And for the people that don't know me at all, who have heard all this crap about me by a schizophrenic, crazy old man who you don't see the red flags, who lives with his parents, who abuses his mother, and all that. And I've tried to still be his friend, and I've forgiven him the hundreds of times he's threatened to kill me, and all that. And now that I'm not wanting anything to do with him, he all of a sudden wants something to do with me. No, it doesn't work that way. So, and I'm telling you, his new supporters, I don't give a fuck that you support him, but if you want to stay on his good side, don't ever have a difference of opinion, and don't ever like anybody he doesn't like, because he will throw you away and trash you the moment you do. Alright. That is, and he should be admitting that by now, but all you gotta do is go back and watch some of his videos if he hasn't put them on private like a pansy, doing dirty deletes. And there's a lot of new people too that have been extremely supportive of me, that just came out of nowhere, saying the most heartfelt things ever. And I really appreciate you guys, because you guys are really, really sweet. And I'll support you as well. But I'll talk to you guys later, okay? I gotta go. I keep saying that, but then I'm coming back because I'm just very, I don't know, because I can and I'm bored today, I guess. I don't know. I'm usually very busy doing things, very occupied, but I've really enjoyed not having a whole lot to do over the past few days. 2 days, actually, including today. And it's a rarity for me to get to do that kind of stuff. So, don't get used to me being here this much, guys. Alright, bye-bye. Good night, y'all. Anderson, I'm watching.